Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. And we are ready to continue yet another theme of food. And we are going to hit the wheel. Let's see what we get today. We are going to get... Okay, we're going to get this one. Now, I'm going to try to challenge myself to keep a straight face as we proceed through this particular Wordle. I am indeed, okay? It's not that funny. We are looking at bull's balls, which... okay. Which actually is a delicacy. I personally have not had them. But they are called Rocky Mountain oysters. I guess if you get them somewhere out west. In any case, let's try to be gentlemanlike and civilized and adult-like as we try to solve today's Wordles with bull's balls. Okay, wish me luck on this one, guys. I think I'm gonna need it. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna try again to be serious as we solve today's Wordle. Now, let's think about what's going on here. Well, the fact is that what's going on here is we have a very, very good start. Obviously, and look at what I'm doing, being silly again. Well, I guess it still makes sense. Bull's balls, the balls of bulls. I just reversed them. Okay. So we've got an A and an L. Obviously, putting in the bulls effectively wasted an entire guess, although at least we know there's no U. So we do have to be careful here. There's probably some traps that could ensnare us. But let's focus like a laser, because now that the middle school humor has evaporated, we have to focus here and figure out what could be done. Now with bulls, balls, we are looking at, just adjusting my mic here, we are looking at, let's see here. We are looking at what? I'm starting to go through and thinking about what this could begin with. Now, Q, no. W, not really. I don't think E. I don't like, well, R, R could be a funny one. It could be Ralph. I know that sounds like a boy's name, but once again, we get back to the middle school humor. Ralph is just a kind of a slang way to say to throw up. T could be talon, an eagle's talons. I don't see Y working. Certainly not I. I don't think O. P, possibly. Nothing comes immediately to mind. I don't think D. F, false would have worked, but we lost the F's, which is good. G, H, J, K, L, okay, we've got the Z, no, C, okay, now C, C-A-L, Cal, I'm not seeing too much with the C. V could be valor. So I really feel we got to get that O. That O is crucial. So let me think here. We've got, we want to get an O. I think we want to get an R, and we want to get an N. Yeah. I think those are pretty much the most important ones. So what if we were to do, how about North? I think North would be a very good evaluation word to get us some more information. Ooh, so we got nothing there. Interesting. We got nothing. So that actually means that a lot of my original guesses were not valid. Yeah. They were not valid. Where does that take us now? Where does that take us? We could do, let me think here now. Okay, so we got rid of North. Interesting. So I'm looking now to see where we're going to begin this. P, don't really see anything. J, no. M, Mal. Okay, could this be No, it's not an alley word. What about that C again? Oh, we haven't looked at the E. Yeah, we haven't looked at the E. Okay, I'm gonna have to say this. I mean, I think we can get this, but I think I might have to settle for a 5-guesser because this AL is not a great thing to really work with. Yeah, it's not that great to work with. Another one that comes to mind would be valve. I know I had to use that word recently. That was when I did the Pocky Chip challenge. I did valve, and then finally we got leave. So valve is not bad, but it's not a great guess just because, we're only going to get that, the V really. So maybe we should try, I think we're going to use PIED. Yeah. Let's use PIVD. I think those are going to be good. Because I sort of feel like more guesses, and this could end up being a little bit of a trap. Just trying to think here. CAL. CAL. I don't see it. And then could it end in like ALCE? I don't see that either. I mean, valve is not a bad guess. That's the only one that comes to mind, but I'm sure there's got to be others. There's got to be others. Well, I don't know. I'm going to go for it. Let's just see what happens. Okay, well, that was still a great guess because now we know it begins VAL. Okay. So come on, this shouldn't be that bad. What is it going to be? Valid. Yeah. Let's hope that valid is a valid answer. Yep, it is. Okay. Well, that was good. Yeah, I think valve was a very good guess to go with. Oh, so there we have it. Streak's up to 3 now because we reset it a couple days ago. And boy, it would be really nice to overtake that previous streak of 117. We'll see. It's going to take a while. It's hard to believe that that's 4 months down the road. We'll be well into 2023. All right, well, I certainly am not in a laughing mood anymore because that was not a spectacular solve. Yeah, I guess the Bulls sort of wasted a guess. I think North, however, was a good word to put in there, and Valve was a good guess. I mean, yeah, overall, I'm not too upset with today's solve. Yeah, I guess I should be fairly happy because Bulls, Balls, Balls, Bulls really does do a tremendous amount of duplicating. You barely get any new information, but it was fun. And I do hope you guys enjoyed that one. It certainly doesn't make me feel any closer to trying Bulls, Balls. Again, I don't have a very adventurous palette. Let's go ahead and see how Scordle tells us about our performance, right? I think that would be of interest. Now, let me see if I remember this, though. Balls, Bulls, North, Valve, Valid. Yeah, I think I can remember that. All right, so here we go. Let's go to Scordle, which I actually do sort of prefer over the Wordle bot. It's just so concise. The answer was valid. And we went, okay, we went with balls first. Again, silly typo error. Bulls, and then we went to North. Yep. And then we went to Valve. And then we finished with valid. All right, here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, this just shows it was pretty terrible. Balls takes it down from 14,855 to 85. Ha! Bulls is absolutely atrocious. It brings it down just 4 guesses. So, yeah, it's literally saying that Bulls was a waste of a guess. North actually only cut it in half. That's interesting. North only cut it in half. And they're saying that the best guess would have been valid. That's really interesting. Oh, no, I apologize. No, they're saying after Bulls, the best guess would have been paler. Interesting. Yeah, I guess probably the H was not, because the H probably doesn't stand much of a chance at this point. That does make sense. Um, yeah. So Paler would have been a much better one. Valve, however, did seal it up for us, which is good. We went from 41 to from 41 to the one guess remaining with valid. And as expected, I did not quite do as well as Scordle did. Scordle solved it in 4, but I guess actually it's not that bad. Now, here we go, guys. Again, slate, it's always starting with slate. And if you feel like memorizing these, it's telling us that if you if you have an L and an A out of position, then your next best guess should be to go with canal. Memorizing all of those would be tricky. If you do the math, I believe you'd actually have to memorize, believe it or not, roughly 80 to 81 possible configurations for all the different ways that you could have combinations of green and yellow tiles after you plug in slate. So I'm not sure if you want to try to memorize 81 different second words to follow up. I think the most important thing is just to know that if you don't get anything, you got to go slate corny. And then if you do get a hit with the E, I think it was slate diner. I think those are useful. Maybe just memorize when you get a yellow tile on the on those 5 letters. Okay, but here you know that if you get an L and an A, go with canal. Well, there you have it, guys. That was fun. I am thinking that we're getting fairly close to wrapping up the food thing. I might, if I decide to go with maybe 1 or 2 more, I would love to get your guys' input. I'm thinking of a very fun theme would be just single word starters, but let's make them, I guess we'll use some terminology consistent with our starter word today. Let's make them ball busters, okay? Ball buster starter words, absolutely atrocious starting words, things like xylo, fifit, args, jazzy, which I actually have used before, pizza. There's tons of just like horrible things that don't really get you any progress from the 14,855 possible guesses. So yeah, that might be kind of fun. We'll see. As always, tell me what your path to victory was, and I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.